What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Alabama versus Kentucky college basketball game going down on Saturday, January 18th, 2025. Here at Pick Dawgz, we drop the most free pick videos out of anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, including my $15 pick of the day, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You will find all my plays there. For all my big bettors out there, we do offer a VIP one-on-one service. This is for people with larger bankrolls and high rollers, whereas our normal premium picks have something to offer to everyone. So if you are looking for that extra level of service and VIP sounds like something more up your alley, text the number on the screen, and my man Kasi will get right to you. But alrighty, guys, what a game we have here, man. We got Alabama headed into the Rupp Arena to play Kentucky, and what a treat we have here, right early in the morning too, man. You know, I'm in mountain time, so this game's going to start at 10 a.m. for me, which is great, which is incredible. So I'm pumped. I feel like these Kentucky games, these great Kentucky games are always early in the morning. You know, what was it? Just a couple weeks ago, it was Florida at Kentucky, and that thing was at like 9 a.m. my time. So they're getting these things starting off early, and let's break it down, man. Starting with Bama, 14-3 straight up, 9-8 ATS, coming off a loss. Coming off a tough loss at home. 12-point favorites in that game against Ole Miss, and they lost that one by 10. And look, Alabama's a great team. I mean, they came into this season the number one team in the country in the polls. Obviously, you know, they're not the number one team in the country. I think they've proved that at this point. And we have seen them take some weird losses here and there. You know, that weird loss against Ole Miss in their last game. They lost to Oregon earlier this season, and then they also lost to Purdue earlier this season as well. So look, I mean, they're not losing to any slouches, but they were favored in all those games. So something to think about there. The Ole Miss game, they didn't look good at all. When we think of Alabama, you know, this team, we're regularly seeing them scoring the 80s, the 90s, even the 100s. They only put up 64 points in that game. Ole Miss absolutely locked them down. And the wild thing about that game was it was in Tuscaloosa. It was at home. So just weird. They just came out flat. And they got a tough test. I mean, if you're looking for a bounce-back game, going in a Rupp Arena to play this Kentucky team at 12 p.m. Eastern time, it's not a great spot to bounce back in. Let me tell you what, and it kind of seems like Alabama might have been looking ahead. You know, some people say there's not look-ahead spots in college basketball, but, you know, Ole Miss comes in town. They're 12-point favorites. They got Kentucky on deck on the road. They might have been looking ahead a bit. That's kind of what I think will happen. And I feel like this game has potentials of both teams scoring in the hundreds. This game is going to look like an NBA type style of game, the way these teams score. I mean, the Kentucky has the second ranked offense in the nation, and Alabama has the seventh ranked offense in the nation. I will say Kentucky shoots the three ball better, shoots the free throw ball better as well, and they're the larger team by average height. Those are the big three I like to look at in college basketball. And I'm just going to get right to it. I'm on Kentucky here. Look, I like Alabama. I think this team's really good, like I said, but they come out flat. They come out flat in certain spots, and usually I would like Alabama off a loss like that, looking to bounce back. But I feel like a broken record every time I cover Kentucky games because I say it every single time. There's no way I'm fading Kentucky at Rupp Arena. It's just a different environment in there. It's suffocating. It's a team's worst nightmare going in there, especially in SEC play this time of the year. The place is going to be jumping. So I'm on Kentucky here. Lay the points. I wouldn't be surprised if this one gets ugly. If you want to lay an extended line, I wouldn't be surprised if, by the time this game's over, Kentucky wins this one by double digits. That's just how I feel. So I'm all over Kentucky in this spot. I appreciate you watching this. Drop a like. Drop in the comments who you're taking in this one. Follow Pick Dawgz on Instagram, man. We got a lot of good things going over there. But most importantly, subscribe to Pick Dawgz on YouTube because we're just trying to help you guys win some money. I'm going to catch you on the next one.